the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ball State's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back on the option to give. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Picks up the first down. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt. And I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air, it's Flowers. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. He's got it. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Good enough for a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. Powers through the defender. Oh, what a cut! Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Safe completion on the screen. Lowers those pads. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. This one's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be aggressive.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Runs through the tackle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffalo! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Pulls it, fired complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Right back to the well. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the chains for this offense. They've been able to get the ball out of their own end nicely. 1st and 10 from the 38. Starting to feel a little pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the... five-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The inside handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
At 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter.
There he goes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready, got the big stop, forces the 4th down.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. A quick pass to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Right on the money. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. Runs through a tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. The quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Gonna run it. It's Burke. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burke. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Buffalo, 24, Ball State, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bulls are on the move. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Bulls will try to put one. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To throw, it's Flowers. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burch. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Crosses the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Gain of 20.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down, when they get off schedule, you got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
On the play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Thacker. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, he's got some space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Grab near the marker, it's Cox. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Got his man on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flowers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Gain of 17 on the play.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Ball State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Cox. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Gives him the big stiff arm. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Buffalo offense headed back to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense is just boom.